I lost myself somewhere along the way. And, crazy part is I didn't even notice it happening. It was just kind of like a slow and gradual process. One day I just woke up and I realized that I couldn't recognize the person that I had became. I used to be so sure of who I was, what I wanted, but I lost sight of all that. I got caught up in the chaos of everyday life, the expectations of others, the pressure of society, It was like I became like a shell of who I used to be. I started surrounding myself with people who didn't truly know me, people who only saw the version of me that I presented to the world. I laughed, I smiled, I pretended everything was okay, but deep down inside, I was empty. I lost myself. I lost myself somewhere and trying to please everybody. I couldn't say no to people. I couldn't say no to save my life, you know what I'm saying? End up doing things that I really just didn't want to do. And ultimately that just made me unhappy, But it's crazy because I remember I used to be this fun, loving, confident, energetic, athletic guy, And I remember I told myself, like, man, I'll never be down. I'll always be this way. I'll always be confident. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to think. And that was far from the truth, man. I remember somebody the other day asked me, they said, "Yo, John, are you really happy?" And I wanted to lie so bad. I wanted to lie and say, like, man, I am happy, So I made an excuse. I said, well, I'm grateful, and I've had happier times. And then they said, well, when was you at your happiest? And I was like, man, probably back when I used to live in Carson as a youngin'. I used to roam, play with my friends. I used to play basketball a lot. I used to just be out in nature, have fun, just be free. And then she said, well, why don't you get back to that? Why don't you do that? And I started thinking, I was like, man, started making a lot of other excuses, man. Life getting in the way, kids, all this stuff. But then I was thinking, like, man, why don't I do that? Let me get back to that. I want to feel like my old self again, right? I don't want to be lost. I want to feel free. I want to I want to live life to the fullest. And, that's what I started doing. I started getting back to the old routine, and I even noticed, like, how I'm feeling is just different. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling better now, right? I'm feeling young again, even though I'm getting old as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling young again. Just by changing little habits, doing the things that I used to do that I really loved, That's that self-love. That's that self-care. And I honestly found out, like, man, that's really the trick to this whole thing of being lost, man. You might not be exactly where you want to be in life, you know? But as long as you taking care of yourself, as long as you loving yourself and doing the things that truly make you happy, everything else is gonna follow, you know, no matter what stage you at in life. I never forget 50 Cent said, man, even when we were brokest, when we were broke, we still had fun. We still enjoyed our lives. He said something like that in an interview, and it's so true. Like, no matter what stage of life, how confused you are, how lost you are, you can still have fun and take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Remember, all that love that we are giving to everybody else, we have to give it to ourselves just as much, if not even more. Right? So, I don't know, man. It's not a good feeling lost, man. I'll tell you that much, but I think it's a part of a lot of people's process. You know, I know it was a part of my process. I needed to get lost for a minute, you know. I needed to get lost to find who I truly was and what I truly wanted out of life. So, I don't know. I ain't got much motivation today. I'm just ranting. Just some thoughts. I don't know. Peace.